And happy Tuesday. My name is Mike. I'm your host. This is the FBTV Fuel Update. Fuel updates every Tuesday here on our YouTube channel. On Thursdays now, we'll be dropping a topic video. This could be your Q&As. It could be specific topics coming up. And do we know what we're doing this Thursday? Not yet. All right, I had a good one the other day. Vetting a carrier. That's very important. You can find that on the history in our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed or if you haven't gave us a thumbs up, we would appreciate it. Helps us grow the channel. Don't forget, on Wednesdays now, it's the FBTV Podcast. You'll find the podcast on your favorite podcasting app. Just do a search for Freight Broker TV. And we talk about all kinds of things on the podcast. You can subscribe, but again, favorite podcast app. Matter of fact, if you got questions you'd like us to answer or comments or whatever, you can, enter them below on our YouTube channel, or you can send them to me direct, fbtv@freightbrokertv.com. We have plenty of forms on the website. You'll find our website at freightbrokertv.com. And if you have a Skype app, you can even Skype us your questions or comments using your Skype app. Just open it up and do a search for FBTV. All right, we've had a pretty good roll for fuel prices going down, 9 weeks of it. And now, all of a sudden, diesel jumped 21 cents a gallon overnight. What is going on? We're going to be talking about that today because I have my theory. Also, the EIA, where we get this information from, the official Energy Information Administration, U.S. government website. Well, we see a problem with the gasoline prices. Now, this happened to the diesel back in, June? 4, 5, 6 weeks it was down. They said they were having problems updating their matrix, whatever they're using to calculate the averages, which don't know what was wrong with the old one. We'll talk more about that in a minute, though. But as of this morning, when you go to the EIA website, you'll find a notice, due to technical difficulties, we are unable to publish the motor gasoline prices in today's gasoline and diesel fuel update at this time. We will publish them as soon as technical issues are resolved. I don't know why here in the last 4 or 5 months, all of a sudden, after years of clockwork, set your watch to it, all of a sudden now, all kinds of problems. What do you think is causing that? Anyway, the diesel prices, let's talk about that. EIA, up to $5.12 a gallon on average. That's 21 cents, up 21 cents from last week. Now, if you've been paying attention or listening to our podcast or watching last week's video, been talking a lot about how the EIA averages and the AAA averages really been way off base, no parallel whatsoever. EIA was usually a lot less than the AAA when it came to diesel, but when it came to the gasoline averages, they were pretty much spot on. It kind of made you scratch your head there a little bit, you know what I mean? So is this a correction? Because for the last 9 weeks, we've been seeing diesel prices drop, not to where they were a year ago or where we wish they were 2 years ago, but dropping anyway. And, I saw a reporter ask the White House the other day, what's the deal? You blame the high prices on Putin, but you take credit for the prices going down. It's one or the other, buddy. But it is what it is. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I guess. If the prices are going down, that's great. For something sparked this or spiked the prices to go up. Now, 512. Like I was saying a moment ago, over the we found AAA. We had to because the EIA went down for those 4, 5, 6 weeks, whatever it was, back beginning of the summer. And we needed something to use to see where the averages were across the country, and AAA was the next best option. Now, when the EIA came back up, like I was saying a moment ago, diesel prices between the EIA and AAA, they were way off base, not even close, whereas gasoline pretty much neck and neck on what both entities were saying the average cost was. EIA had fuel prices way lower than what AAA had. I'm talking about diesel. So is this a correction? What I'm thinking, and, conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it, but over the last 9 weeks, are these drops that we've been seeing the last 9 weeks, are they real? Were they real? Maybe, maybe not. Because now diesel at $5.12, it's up 21 cents from last week. AAA, it's $5.07. So that's got it within a nickel of the AAA. You see what I'm saying? Now, AAA, let's look at that. This week it's $5.07. A week ago, $4.97 a gallon. It went up 10 cents. So diesel did go up. But did the EIA take this as an opportunity to overcorrect? Because they knew they were posting wrong prices. When they do that, what they did, if this was, and I don't think it was, to be honest with you. I think, they probably screwed something up in their calculations or whatever, and this is some type of an overcorrection. But it really threw everything off, from fuel surcharges to the rates to everything. And if I was a shipper, I'd be kind of ticked off. If I'm paying for transportation rates that were higher than what they should have been, now who's going to feel the brunt of it? Trucking companies. Because now everything has changed again. You see what I'm getting at? Anyway, same period a year ago, $3.34 a gallon for diesel. Same period 2 years ago, 2020, $2.44. The good old days, just 2 short years ago. Okay, gasoline prices have no clue what the EIA may be calculating because they don't have it posted. But AAA, they have it at $3.84 a gallon, down a nickel from last week, down a nickel, because last week it was at $3.89 a gallon. So gasoline continues to fall. Diesel, I think it's a correction, but it did go up a bit. Why? Who knows? There is reports out that the northeast part of the country, they're going to have a hard winter. Diesel and heating oil shortages, 50% less than what they had this year at the same time. Keep an eye on that. Spot rates from last week. Van rates are down 0.8%. Flatbed down 2%. Refrigerated rates down 0.6%. These are spot rates now. Spot rates is the average rate per mile that a broker is paying a truck to move a load. Spot rates compared to last month. Keep in mind we've got one more day to go in this month. But van rates are down 10 cents a mile from last month. They're down to $2.54 on average. Flatbed down 23 cents a mile, down to $3.07 on average. And refrigerated rates down 9 cents a mile, down to $2.90. So those are spot rate averages compared to last month. This month to last month from today, August the 30th. Average fuel surcharge this week, up 3 cents from last week on average. This week, 64 cents per mile. Check us out, Freight Broker TV. Remember, tomorrow the podcast drops on your favorite podcasting app. I am the lead consultant for Theeia. We assist people become freight brokers, training, consulting, the whole 9 yards. If you're thinking about becoming a freight broker, maybe a freight broker agent, we always recommend everybody start out as an agent. That way, you can make money while you're gaining experience building that book of business. But I'd like to learn more about that. Check us out. Taltoa.com, TALTOA.com. All right, go have a good Tuesday. Unless, of course, you've made other plans. We'll see you later.